Hello, everyone. Welcome to Pirates Parley, episode 26 already. Thanks for tuning in. Today, I have a team on that did a little money raising yesterday, and their raise was oversubscribed by 50x. Crazy. Without further ado, please welcome Avhi and Arjun from the Ordr trade team. Yay! There you guys are. Hello.
Hello.
How are you guys feeling today? Yesterday must have been really exciting.
Yeah,
Yes,
past
was
2 days been
excited.
like really crazy.
Walk us through the day, Avi. What did it start like and how did it end?
So multiple notifications, 20 plus notification on every account. So we were just copy pasting the thank you message everywhere. So it was really fun.
All right, awesome. How was your day, Aryan? Did you get spammed to death as well?
Yeah, I was like literally my phone got like stuck. Like I got like literally 20, 25 notifications.
All
I was
right,
replying to everyone,
that's
replying to all
crazy.
the congrats message wishes. It was crazy.
Have you guys been on a podcast before? Does the Solana ecosystem know you guys really well already, or is this the first time?
So for
Yeah,
me, it's the first time in the podcast, I guess.
All right.
I did one podcast last week with the ownership team, me and Vinay, one of our co-founder.
Yeah,
So this is like my second podcast.
I really like the ownership guys as well. It's a good
Yeah.
listen. All right. So for those who don't know you yet, Avi, let's start with you. Tell us a little bit about yourself. How old are you? Where are you from? Where did you study? And what got you in the Solana ecosystem?
So hi guys. First of all, thanks for having me. I am Avi. I've been into Solana ecosystem for the past more than 2 years now, and obviously Solana feels really great. The tech is great, the best example of distributed system, and that brings me here actually. And the community is actually great. They support the builder a lot. And before Order, I used to work in a US based startup where I closely work with the material engineering team. And and yeah, so multiple I have been contributing to the ecosystem a lot, and now all of this feed it back to Order, which is a fully on-chain order book on Solana.
Nice. Aryan, take the
Yeah,
stage to introduce yourself for the ladies. Ooh.
yeah. So hi guys, I am Arjun. So I'm one of the co-founder of Order. So it's been like 2 years, almost 2 years. It's exactly like 2 years, 9 days since I got into Solana. So how I got into like I was binge hacking hackathons during my college days, like multiple hackathons, whatever hackathon I can, I just hack it. So one of my mentor during a hackathon, he mentioned there is something called Solana. People are crazy about it. There are a lot of developers. It will be good to learn about it. So after a few weeks, I came across a post regarding Solana Summer Fellowship. I had like no prior experience on Solana. I just mailed the guy who was hosting the fellowship. Somehow I got in, so that's how it started. So I later started to like do multiple projects, do some open source contribution. That's how my Solana journey was.
So is it really as hard as they say, or as they claim to be, to get started on Solana, or is that over exaggerated?
Yeah, kind of challenging if you're new to tech. If you're like a full stack experience, it like moderate difficulty, I would say.
But yeah,
Uh,
now particularly at this point, it's like really easier because the
mm,
DevX of Solana has become a much more like it's really simple, much more better, and with LLMs, with it's like really easier and really easy to start. You just need to like show up in the community, and yeah, you're gonna get everything you want.
I think that's like the most given tip, or the thing that's repeated the most. Just make sure you show up, and then the flow is gonna take you
Yes.
and swoop you into the trenches. So tell us a bit about how, because you guys are a four-man team, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys go to college together? How did you guys form the team, or what was that like? When was it?
So it's like pretty interesting story. Back in 2022, we all started with Solana. So we met through Twitter Space. We used to comment on each other post, and we used to give guidance or maybe help to each other. Then we thought that let's get to a group where we're gonna study together, study most of the validator stuff or how Solana works or what are the new SIMDs are coming, how Solana is getting much more faster. So by discussing this, then we thought that let's build together something great. Then we all four, like me and Vinay, actually left our job. So just to focus on Ordr and like how we can build it much more better. So we all actually met through Twitter only. We live in different parts of India.
All right. So, and have you guys ever met in real life, or are you guys still like just internet friends?
We met once, like we got an opportunity to visit Netto State at Malaysia. Unfortunately, it got closed right now. I think they're
Oh,
shifting to a different country.
yeah, I heard about that.
So
What
yeah,
happened, actually?
I think some issues with the government regulations. Not sure like what happened exactly. Some
Hmm.
issues with the government. They like ended up closing NS. So like during May we visited NS. So that was the first time we meeting in person after building order.
All right. And then you guys decided to partake in the Colosseum hackathon.
Yeah.
Was that
Yeah.
like a natural step for you guys, or did you guys have that planned, or did it come along the way? What happened there, Aryan?
So
Actually, like
yeah,
we
Arjun, go
had
ahead.
this, we had this idea like during last Colosseum, the breakout Colosseum, but unfortunately we all were like busy with our own work, so we thought we just build that in next Colosseum. So the March end, we thought like we'll build an order book like a really good one with optimized and every stuff. So we named it Order and we start building. After 2 weeks, Colosseum announced. So we thought we'll build it for Colosseum. So Colosseum is one of the best, like the accelerator we could like take part in Solana. So we thought we'll build for it. So yeah, that's how we decided to go for Colosseum. Like
Awesome.
we like met a lot of people during the preparation and like while submitting Colosseum. So it was like incredible thing, like a good learning curve.
Anything to add, Avi, or?
No, it's fine, I guess.
All right, all right. So you guys didn't win the Colosseum hackathon. You guys got an honorable mention, I think, in the DeFi track. Was that like a huge letdown? And do you think that, in retrospect, given the your raise yesterday was oversubscribed by 50x, did you guys feel like, oh, the market decided who the clear winner is, or how did that go?
Yeah, like we were expecting we could make into the accelerator, but unfortunately things didn't went as planned. There were like really good teams in the hackathon, and we ended up like getting the top 30, I guess, the honorable mentions. So yeah, it was a really good experience. Like we got like feedback from Matty on how to improve the product. So we applied it before doing the race on futarchy.
All right.
So that really helped. Like the Colosseum team helped us to improve it.
Oh,
And also like yeah,
that's
it
really
was
good.
pretty good. Yeah.
So, at
Yeah.
what point did you guys decide
And
to? Oh, go
yeah,
ahead, Avi.
Yeah.
no, it's fine. Like
Oh,
So, at what point did you guys decide to raise through Futardio or futarchy, or like was it like immediately after you guys didn't make it into the cohort, or did it take some convincing?
where do you want to take the question?
so yeah, so Metadao was always a plan for us. We thought that even if we get into accelerator, we gonna ask Colosseum to actually invest through the stamp method, which is through the Metadao itself. But yeah, things didn't go well. But yeah, still we got an honorable mention. It means the product is good. The product has some potential, but we got some good feedbacks. So then yeah, Futarchy or Metadao was already a plan for us since the product started, and we already knew about how Metadao is great and how Umbra team actually pulled 50 million raise at that point. So it's always working for everyone.
All right, awesome. So you guys built an order book, obviously. It's called Order Trade. you guys are taking on some really stiff competition. There are already some really good order books on Solana. I believe Phoenix is one to name one. Really established team. There's another one at DeFi Tuna. Why does Solana need another order book, and how are you guys setting yourself apart from those other order books for either of you?
I will take the question. So like order book is like an important instrument in traditional finance, also in DeFi. So one of the important thing is like Solana have an issue called right lock contention, where if you try to make changes to a single account, you can't do it in a simultaneously. So we are addressing that issue, like no, a couple of other issues also. That was some important part. So by implementing a feature which could prevent this right lock contention, we believe like we can give more optimized or like a better execution for the market makers while creating and canceling orders while market making. So that was our first like engineering a new like achievement we like did. We call it shard books. Also like we have like our price update oracle is like really fast to proprietary which handle most of the volume right now. So like couple of engineering achievements we did which improve our order book compared to the other order book that exists in the market. We believe Solana will have more assets in coming days in the future. So Solana should have like a good order book to handle this market and good like make a good real market making for the market makers. So that's what make different from other order books. Maybe can add something to this.
No, I guess you answered most of the things.
All right. So how does for those that are listening and do not know how an order book works, what is it, what does it, and why is it important?
So order books actually provides a precise price control, and which is like really required for financial system, financial hub, and actually Nasdaq is also on top of an order book. So how order book actually works is that there will be a liquidity provider or a market maker who gonna come and create the market, and he will start placing orders. There will be a bid side and arc side. So how we are doing is that there will be a mid. By updating the mid only, you can reprice the whole book, so which makes it like really efficient. And the trade and from the trader flow, trader we are we gonna obviously the main flow will be that we getting integrated by the aggregators. So it means that the trader can get better prices from any of the swap, like maybe Jup or maybe you guys Triton. So anywhere can be integrated and they can swap through it.
All right. And are there already market makers that are showing interest? Because market making is not that easy. It is a lot different from deploying a little capital into an automated market making tool. It's like these market makers, they have to write programs for pricing their product right, or else they're gonna lose a lot of money. Are you guys working together with market makers, or are you guys building this independently and just hoping that it picks up?
Yeah, initially we thought we had to market make ourselves because we talked with couple of market makers before Colosseum, and they wanted to know like this thing actually works. So we had to show some stats. So we thought we'll do initial market making. So we talked with a couple of people, and during this race also we thought like we'll do like market making with our own funds and do some stats. But after the race, couple of people reached out to us like they are interested to market make with us when we do our audits and we go public. So that's how the onboarding market maker part is going on. So they are interested. A couple of people are interested to market make with us.
So that's really interesting. So is this already live on mainnet, or are you guys still on devnet?
Yeah, we are live on DevNet. We also was live on private mainnet. We can go full public mainnet because we have to do audit. So yeah, we are live on mainnet.
Wow, that's really impressive. Avi, anything to add? I think
No,
Avi,
yeah.
I think some network issues there.
yeah, you're lagging a bit, Avi. I'm not sure if there's a VPN that you're using or if there's a more powerful connection to connect to, perhaps. But you are breaking up at times. But yeah, tell me a little bit more about, you called it sharded orders. Explain a little bit more.
Sharded.
Yeah, tell me a little bit more about what that is.
We want to take it. I think it's network having some
Yeah,
trouble.
so about shard books, right?
Yes, we hear you.
Yeah.
So shard books basically, yeah, so shard books basically means every market maker or every market maker gonna get their own market. So it actually reduces the right lock condition. How traditional order book works is that there will be one single state. So when multiple transactions try to write a single account, then obviously it gonna create right lock contention. So how we actually remove it is that by giving every market maker their own book. It's not kind of a novel innovation, but we know that if we, every Solana everything is an account. So if we add another PDA, then it's gonna be a single account for the particular market maker. So then we that's how we actually eliminate right lock condition in Ordr.
So you could end up potentially with multiple Solana USDC markets with different pricing within those three markets. Am I understanding that correctly?
Oh, I think his network lost.
Yeah, I think so too.
His,
Can you
he
take
mentioned that
it?
his weather is not good there. Yeah, I can take. Can you repeat the question? Like broke off. Are you asking like multiple payers will be available on order? Is what the question?
So yeah, so if you have different order books, every
Mm-hmm.
market maker has its own. If all of
Yeah.
those market makers have their own market, their own version of, for instance, the Solana USDC market or
Mm-hmm.
Solana USDT or whatever, you could have multiple copies of the same market on one platform, which is for
Yeah.
a user either a good arbitrage opportunity
Mm-hmm.
or a confusing UI. How do you guys solve that problem?
So, like every market maker will have their own like books for each of the pairs, so it will be different. So, I think that's I feel like confused with the question, I guess. You mean like the arbitrage opportunity, like the bot will take everything? Is that what you mean? For the aggregation part?
So yeah, also the aggregation part. But if each market maker has their own market, there could be an offset between how they price their assets if they're all
Mhm.
offering the same asset on the same markets. Or am I
Okay.
misunderstanding?
Yeah, I got it. Like we'll have an aggregator which will like converge all the accounts like a single order book, which will prevent this fragmentation from happening.
All right. So the user side of the order book is one market, but on the market
Yeah,
maker
single
side,
market.
all
Yeah.
right. That's very interesting. So, are you guys the first team that do this?
So,
Let's see.
it,
Yes, we can hear you, but the audience cannot. Let me see if I can re-import you with the new link.
now I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Let's see. Here. I think Avi reconnected, so he needs a new
Mm.
import link. Let's see if we can grab him here. Technical difficulties. Everything can happen when it's live.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's try again. I can't see you on the on the... Yeah, I think you are blocking the connection, Avi. Is there a way to reconnect?
Avi, can you reconnect with me text?
So yeah, I think we can hear the audio, but we cannot see you. So maybe you can try reconnecting again, and yeah, send me a message on Telegram when you have.
Yeah.
Arjun, in the meantime, for you, this question. Are you guys the only order book that have this sharding? Or is this something that already exists in other ecosystems or within Solana even?
We are not the first one. There exists another protocol named Archer. Like they were in the last Colosseum. Like they got in the accelerator. So they have the similar architecture for the shard book. They'll call it private book, the micro order book they call it. So we are trying to be more efficient compared to that. And our price update, like I mentioned before, which is more efficient, and we are trying to reach a proprietary level efficiency in terms of CU. We try to match one of the best proprietary our CU CU numbers. And yeah, we are also at another feature named global vaults, which will be like a single vault which will be created for the market maker. So it will be like just-in-time execution whenever a swap or trade happens when the taker instruction calls in. And also our price update is not only CU efficient, we also added ACE on top of it so that arbitrage bot can the taker function will be delayed with the cancel instruction or the price update instruction. So a couple of things we are doing to reduce the arbitrage part of it, to reduce the toxic flow.
All right. Yeah, and toxic flow really is a problem on Solana. For those that do not know what toxic order flow is, can you explain it or shed some light on it?
So in simple terms, the price will change in milliseconds. So this bot are really fast. They will try to make profit on top of when the market maker delay their price updates. So that's the toxic flow part. So we are trying to like I mentioned before, we're trying to solve it using ACE and better CU efficient instructions. It will cost the market maker to use their capital whenever a informed broker to inform trading, speed advantage or exploiting price delays. It happens whenever the MEV bots get more the faster information of the price changes compared to the market maker.
Yeah, and there are several products that are being launched to prevent this toxic order flow, like Jito BAM. I think Harmonic in some way is also solving this issue. So are you guys also working really closely together with these basically validator client teams? Are you guys collaborating in order to make your product more efficient?
Yeah, so we are already live with ACE, but we know that ACE is not a complete solution. So we are building our own kind of infrastructure privately that we're going to share maybe soon in public. So we have our own solution to remove the toxic flow actually.
All right. Awesome. So what are your guys' vision? Is it really... is the problem more on the validator side, with private mempooling, or is it just really negative automated trading? Where do you put the problem the most?
I did say validator side gonna solve the issue most probably if we can closely work with a validator. But yeah.
All right. Cool. And is there any alpha you can give on what your solution is going to be, or is that still secret sauce?
It's a secret sauce. That is
All right. I respect that. I respect that. So this order book, it has different shards. Is everything, or sharded markets, is everything on chain, or is only the execution on chain?
Everything is on chain.
All right. So, yeah, my understanding of order books is that, a lot of parties that offer order books, like, let's say, Binance or other sexes, or also, decentralized exchanges, they kind of pretend to be an on-chain order book, but underneath the hood, the bids and the asks do not exist on chain. So this is everything on chain.
Yeah, for us, it's like fully on chain. Even the arcs bit side are everything is on chain. Even the matching engine is also on chain because we believe that the future is on chain, and so we aim to bring everything. Therefore, we are aiming to bring everything on chain. So from bid and ask from the market maker, everything we are keeping on chain.
Nice. Your audio and video is 100x, by the way. I don't know what you did, but you are a wizard. It's so much better now. All
Avi
right.
magic.
It's really good. You should come work at Triton One as one of the network engineers. No, just kidding. All right. That's so. What is your guys' perspective on the current evolution of the Solana blockchain? Because yesterday we went from 60 million compute unit cap per block to 100 million, or 100 million compute units per block. A lot of people don't know this.
100 million.
In the next coming weeks, we're going to shorten the block time in increments of 50 milliseconds to 200 milliseconds per block. And then every block has increased bandwidth or block size. What is your guys' take on all of this happening, and how does it enable more functionality to the platform that you're building?
So Solana is already becoming a financial hub. Everything is now traded on Solana, and how this thing is happening is because of the great engineers behind behind Solana, the Anza Labs or the Blue Shift team. They are working really hard to make it much more better. And how it's gonna be helping us is that, as you know that currently perps is like really booming, but it lags a bit because of the finality, which is like currently 400 milliseconds. But after getting the new consensus merged, which is Alpenglow, it's gonna reduce a lot. So at that point, the perps are gonna make much more comeback, and probably they can beat, not beat, but yeah, they can compare to Hyperliquid and all.
So yeah, Hyperliquid is the ecosystem or chain to beat, obviously. And when you say Solana already has everything on chain, it's kind of true. But do you guys really think that's going to happen, or are we just, as a whole ecosystem, just LARPing to be Nasdaq on chain, or do you guys really have a conviction of this is going to happen? Financial institutions are going to use our product, and we're going to be ultra rich.
Yeah, I believe so.
I
Like
guess
Solana will be the future for the finance because SpaceX, like literally, you can see SpaceX when the SpaceX token release, like a stock token release, it did more volume on chain than centralized exchange. Also, the RWA volume, you can see it like it really doing really good. So the future is bright. That's what we say, which is really really bright.
All right, Avi, what's your take?
I guess Solana made $6 billion on RWS and stuff, and I guess we have flipped multiple times Binance. So I guess we gonna bring everything on chain. That is true. We believe, the team believes on chain. So yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm really bullish on Solana, but I love to get the the contrarian take. Yeah, I showed you guys before the stream how bullish I am on Solana since 2022.
Yeah.
All right. Crazy. So a lot of things are going to change to the read layer as well. Triton 1 is I would say the driving force behind the upcoming changes happening to the read layer. Are you guys ready for what's to come? Are you guys gonna host your own cloud break instances? Are you guys gonna host your own account state that is relevant to the order books and the markets, or are you guys gonna use RPC infrastructure?
So for now, we gonna move to RPC infrastructure itself, because building an RPC infrastructure takes a lot of time, and plus it needs a lot of efforts, right? And it requires a lot of funds to actually start a RPC this thing. And for sure, for next we don't have plans currently, but yeah, for now we're gonna move with RPC and gRPC. That is true.
All right.
Down the line, we will be like including the things you mentioned. So down the line, our roadmap.
All right. Well, if you guys need help, then make sure to reach
Yeah,
out.
sure.
Yes,
All right. Cool. So, what else? You guys raised $150,000. You guys were over allocated by 50x. Do you guys regret raising so little, or are you guys right on the money? What was the philosophy there, or didn't you guys think you would be able to fill the entire bid if you raised
Yeah.
more?
To be honest, when we look back to the time, we will feel regret. But when we made the decision, like we talked with a couple of angels, but they were not really interested to invest. So yeah, like when we made the decision, it was the right decision we made. 150K. We could like prove our thesis, do our market making, get the product ready to mainnet. We can like that's a good, really good fun to ship the product to the mainnet road, complete the mainnet road. So we don't regret putting 150K as a target. The overfill just is a sign that market want the product, a good product like this, to be shipped on Solana. So we believe, yeah. So we are not regrets on that part.
So, how fast did the 150 got filled?
It was like I think less than 5 seconds. Actually, we were streaming the futarchy site in our Discord from my laptop. But when the race started, my screen got crashed, like the website got crashed. And Avi was doing a commentary, like saying 20K, 50K, 60K, 100K, and 150K. Like when we reloaded, it was completely full, 150K. It was crazy.
That's crazy. Like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
What was that like? Like where were you? Like were you at home? How did you feel? Did you call your parents? Take me through
Yeah.
that feeling.
I just called my parents. Like everybody was waiting for this moment. Like it was like it's like four of us, the first time founders, and it was our first race for the project. So it was like pretty crazy. Everyone is happy, family is happy, friends are happy.
It's crazy. Avi, what was it like for you? Where were you when you saw that bar fill
So
up?
I came, yeah, I came for my college work. So I just finished my college. So, and I was like really happy because like all of these guys couldn't see the fill happening, but I saw live with my own eyes. So it feels like really exciting and really good. I was shouting here that yeah, we succeed, we raised it.
Nice. So are you actually still in college?
I just passed out college.
So like yesterday?
Yeah, it was like 4 years of degree, and I just passed out. So
Yeah, so you passed yesterday and you raised 150K.
yes.
What a crazy day, dude.
Now
So
his growth must be steady.
how old are you, Avi? Can I ask?
I am 23.
So you're 23 and you can be almost certain that you're not going to have such a euphoric day for the rest of your life. How bummed out are you today?
Yeah, like I'm very much happy because I don't need to study DS and stuff again to get a job, or maybe study some stuff to get a good job. But now I am the founder, so I will give job to people. So it's feel good.
Hopefully. Yeah. Man, that's crazy. At 23.
He's the youngest guy in the team. He's the youngest one.
Yeah.
How old is the rest of the team?
So I am 24. Manu is like 25. Vinny is 27.
Wow,
Vinny is the senior most guy.
that's really impressive. So let's talk about futarchy for a second, because futarchy I think is really interesting. So for the people that don't know, I think I somewhat know, so bear with me. Futarchy is a governance model where people who hold the token are able to price certain decisions in. Let's say if the governance process passes, I think this token should be worth $1.60 instead of $1.50. If it fails, I think it's bad for the protocol. So then I would price it in at $1.30. Why did you guys choose for this type of governance, and why do you guys in general think about giving governance away to others?
Yeah. So basically, it's an order book made for a DeFi environment. So we believe the community or the market should decide on the progress of the protocol. So like the Robin Hanson said, vote on the values and bet on the belief. As a line from his the futarchy, like the description. So we believe futarchy is the best solution to like improve the OpenMM thesis, which is one of the thesis we put forward. And like we have also seen a couple of good projects coming out of MetaDAO ecosystem, like Umbra, um, Flash Trade, Sub Cash, I guess. And recently, a couple of good projects also raised, like Credible, Laws of Finance. So yeah, like since like almost the good teams are going with MetaDAO, we believe MetaDAO is a good ecosystem where someone can build a business and ownership coin where other investors can take ownership on the project and vote on the proposal which will improve the project rather than just a regular DAO voting. So the proposal where the voting happens, that's the coolest part of MetaDAO.
All right. And did token distribution already happen, Avi?
About distribution?
Yes. Did the token distribution?
No. It will start after the ICO ends. So which gonna happen on 31st. So after 31st, the TG will start.
So there's still a open ICO for.
Yeah.
So was it like first come first serve, or are people still piling in to get a bigger piece of the pie?
It's based on time and the committed amount. So if you come early, you will get more allocation. Even if it's like overfilled, people, if they put money, they will get some allocation based on their commit amount, the time they will when they put the money.
All right. So if I would deploy all my $5 right now, I would still be able to get an allocation.
Yeah, sure. You can be part of OpenMM.
All right. Opening up my Soulflare wallet right now while we while we speak. So do you guys still expect like huge bits to come in?
We believe like about the end of the ICO, there will be more flow because the similar thing happened with previous races. Right now it's slow down at 8 million, 8.5, I guess, when I last checked.
It's so crazy that you did 50x. Well, it's not the first time we see it, but I think, well, it's the biggest over allocation in terms of relative numbers, probably, right? Or did you guys have any idea about that?
In futarchy, I think it's the third most filled one after Jurassic 5.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. All right. So now that you guys raised the money and finished college for Avi, are you guys gonna open an office? Are you guys gonna work remotely? Are you guys gonna come to, let's say, Island DAO to work together on launching the platform? And when can everyone expect it to be live?
So we are planning to meet together and probably stay together for some months until the protocol gets live. But yeah, the public mainnet will only go live after the audit, because we know nowadays DeFi is getting hacked left and right. So audit is after that only we can go to a public mainnet,
Awesome.
and which will be soon, I guess. Probably in next 4 to 5 months, I guess we're gonna go live.
That's crazy. So, did you guys raise the money mainly for being able to fund an audit, or are you? Yeah. What does the raise gonna cover as well?
So the race mostly gonna fund our audit, which will be the important part of this race. Also the infra, like we have been like good servers and stuff. Also we are like go to market making the funds, like we'll be using the funds for market making.
All right. And how's that going? Because market making is uh, an art form of itself, I would say. It's very easy to lose money in market making as well, as far as I understand it. Are you guys successful in market making, or are you guys bleeding money?
Yeah, we are talking with a guy to onboard him as an like advisor for us for the market making. He's a market maker also. So we're gonna take like advice from experts in the field and if
All right, awesome. That's great. So are you guys already talking with auditing companies? Are you guys going to use one of those new AI auditing companies, or are you going to do both? What's the deal there? Or are you guys
So
going
we
to let futarchy decide on what's going to happen?
so we already got a small audit with formal verification, which is QuickGen, which is made by Sheikh. So he helped us to get to a private alpha. So, but yeah, that doesn't count in a proper audit. So obviously we're gonna pass an proposal to have a full audit. So after that only we can. We are already in talk with multiple audit firms so that we can grab a good deal. So yeah, because also like we our code base is in Pinocchio and the hot parts are written in assembly, so we need to take care about that also.
Yeah, Pinocchio is for developers who have lost their training wheels. It's
Yeah.
use it at your own risk. I had someone from Blue Shift come on and explain it to me, or try to explain it to me. I'm not that smart, but yeah, I do know that it can be very challenging, but also it gives you a lot of freedom, which Anchor would not give you. All right, cool. So, what should people keep an eye out for? The ICO is going to close. Token distribution is going to happen. There's going to be proposals immediately on audits. What can people expect? Like, is there going to be what do you call it? A campaign where people are invited to market make? What are the next steps for you guys?
So we believe in building in public. So we'll be communicating all of our progress on how we build it. Like we'll be like 2 or 3 article in every month on the building and progress because community funded this. So community should know what we are doing and what we are shipping. Also after like 1 month, like tightening up every code basis, we will go for an audit. So there will be an audit proposal also.
All right. And after that?
Sorry.
And after that, what?
Yeah. After that, we just go with the audits, fix the bugs, and get a good market like that. We'll onboard the advisor. Like, we're already talking with him to onboard him. So we'll do the market making. We'll do a beta, okay, like a public beta mainnet, and we'll open up for other people to come and trade it. And we are working on another thing. Like since we are pushing OpenMM, we are pushing a thesis like everyone could market make with prop level of efficiency. I think we can spill the beans about that.
Yeah. So just to add up in that, probably after audit we gonna ask aggregators to actually integrate us, so that from the trader side, it's like really easier from them to swap from Jup, or maybe from Triton, maybe from DFlow, anywhere. And next, Arjun mentioned about OpenMM. So it's gonna. We believe that prop AMMs are the black boxes, right? So you can't see the logic, you can't see the orders, you can't see the code. But we believe we make it open and on chain. So we believe that anybody with small amount of funds should be able to market make. So we are going mobile native with Seeker. It means that you can market make with your phone itself. You don't need to build a whole infra for that. So you just hold a Seeker, just start market making, and give better prices to everyone, and earn trading fees.
So you guys are actively going to compete with the likes of Meteora and other protocols that allow for automated market making.
Yeah,
That's crazy. All right, I'm really
we gonna
excited for this.
we're gonna bring the retail trader to us so that they can actually market make.
All right, and we're talking about stocks on chain and everything being traded on Solana in the future. But it's also going to be dependent on what markets the market makers want to make. Or will I be able to create any and all markets on your platform myself?
Yeah, so currently if the market making can be done in any pair, so we gonna do it for Sol USDC. Suppose anybody, we can also gonna support other blue chip and long tail assets, or maybe any real world assets, so that anybody can trade on that. So we don't cap anyone to particularly on Sol USDC or popular market. You, if you have any token which is like listed and have good liquidity, you can just go and create a market and start earning fees.
So is this completely decentralized, or is there going to be, some governance in that? I think we lost Avi
We
again.
lost it.
Yeah. Maybe you can take the question, Arjen.
Yeah, right now there won't be like restriction for market makers. So since we are working with like Jito,
Yeah, it will be decentralized.
we had to like onboard those market makers to the BAM system, like the A system. So it will be decentralized. There won't be like restriction for people to market make. It will be open for everyone.
Nice. All right. I'm really excited about this product. I want to try it out. And I also have a Seeker, so maybe I'll finally unbox it and start using it for something I haven't still. All right.
We can test it here.
That's amazing. So I believe you guys are from India, right?
Yeah, we're from India.
Can I ask?
I think we lost Avi again.
Yeah, we lost him. Can I ask you guys about the recent protests that were happening, the student protests? Can I briefly touch up on that? I'm generally curious.
Yeah,
Like, did it affect you, or was it like India is really big, but were the protests everywhere, or was it just single city, or what was it like?
It was like a really big protest since there is an exam called NEET. It's done for the medical students who want to pursue medical science. So the examination paper got leaked before the exam. So it affected a lot of students, like a lot of bad things happened. Like a couple of students suicided. Not like more than 20 students suicided because of this. Because students spend like more than 1 year, 2 year for preparing for this exam. So it was a sad part. And like the protest was everywhere. It was big.
All right, yeah, sounds rough,
Yeah,
but
it's
I believe the minister of education
yeah,
he quit his job.
yeah.
Yeah.
People made to pay
Yeah,
for a mistake.
you guys won. Yay.
Students want.
All right.
People should be held accountable for the mistakes. That's how the country should.
What is a question I should have asked but haven't asked you guys yet? And let's go with Avi since he's back.
Yeah.
No idea about it, but yeah, I guess you covered a lot of questions already, and about the protocol itself, and about us and what is our milestone that we're gonna achieve in the next 6 months. So yeah.
All right. Arjun, can you think of a question I should have asked but I haven't asked yet?
I think you covered almost all the questions. Like you're a really good podcaster.
All
That I
right.
would say.
Well, thank you
The
for the
questions were
compliment.
really good.
You guys are really great guests thus far. It's a
Salary
shame.
hike for Steve.
It's a shame that
Yeah.
the Indian internet service providers are not that kind to Avi today.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Actually, it's like raining here. Thunderstorms and rains are happening.
All right. Yeah,
So
figures. Yeah, we have a pretty big part of our team of Triton 1 is also in India. So yeah, I've seen videos of endless rain, power outages. It can get really crazy there. Where can we?
Yeah, one thing I had to mention is like we got a question like a couple of people like before. Why would a small team should take the big problem to solve? Like everybody had that in mind because there are a lot of big teams working to solve this problem. So we had like answer like not the hardest problems are not always solved by the highest minds, but it was solved by the relentless teams who work again and again hitting on the same problem to solve it. So yeah,
Yeah,
I hope we can make a difference on the DeFi side.
if I would have to put a single word into the air to describe the team, I think it would be tenacious.
Oh.
taking
Really
on
good
such
result.
a big problem with a 4-man team with such little funding is, yeah, I think it's awesome. I think that's all my questions for you guys. I'm really excited. We can have a quick look at the website if you guys allow me.
Sure.
So yeah, if you're watching and you're interested, then we're looking at the website right now. If you're just listening on Spotify after this episode comes out, it's a fairly basic website which highlights that there's going to be an order book terminal, an open market making on Solana. We really like open markets and fairness and equality in the ecosystem at Triton 1. It highlights the shard book, which means that every market maker has its own market to trade on, but which doesn't hinder the user interface, a global vault, repricing, MEV protection. You guys should really check out one of the products we built at Triton 1. It's called Shield. And Shield basically allows for determining what validators can handle your transactions and which can't. So the naughty validators can be excluded, or you can just handpick which validators you trust and want to send your order flow to. Then it has got the experts, which is Vinaya, Avi, Manu, and Arjun. Say hi to Vinaya and Manu for me. And then some articles about futarchy and your product. And you can explore DevNet already. Let's see what happens when we click this button. All right, this looks really nice. Is that the price of Solana? Sheesh. I should have sold the top.
Yeah.
All right.
We are all regretting.
This looks really cool. Yeah, it looks neat. So it's your basic interface, and then it shows the order book depth as well, really well. Yeah, I like it. Cool. Awesome. Thanks so much for being on. And let's revisit in a year and see where you guys are at. And looking forward to watching your progress.
Yeah.
Trust you.
All right.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks
for having us.
The listener, for tuning in. Next week, I have the Streamflow team come on to talk about their new product releases, which is going to be staking NFTs and so much more. Highly undervalued team as well. So make sure to tune in at the same place and the same time. Thanks for being on, guys. And hope to catch up soon. And if you guys want to learn about Yellowstone Shield, hit me up right after, and I'll tell you
Sure,
all